All right. You know, when you are in any business for X amount of time, you become an expert at it. And part of being an expert in one of your responsibilities is to make sure that people aren't doing stupid things. First off, it's a safety issue. Nobody wants to see anybody get hurt over a stupid decision. And next, followed up is that you don't want to be wasting a lot of time doing something stupid that you know is not going to work or is going to take X amount of time longer, you know. And I don't mind being wrong on an issue because all I care about is that we're doing it the right way and the best way, you know. So I really don't care that that I'm right or wrong. I just really care that we're doing it the right way, and we're doing it the safe way, and we're doing it the efficient way. And that's the way I like to approach things when I'm on the site. But when I'm on a site and I see someone doing something very stupid, you know, I'm going to be the first one to speak up about it and let my opinion be known. And one of these times was at the Akron Rib Cook-Off in 1996. I'm there and I'm the crew chief for 3 stages. We have the A, the B, and the C stage at 3 different locations in the downtown Akron area. And I'm on the main stage, the A stage, and the production manager was this a very unpleasant fella named Bob Stigmiller. And Mr. Stigmiller was telling me that I had to hurry up and get the monitor world set up and get the consoles tipped, even though it was raining outside. And then I said, look, Stigmiller, I'm not opening up anything until either A, it stops raining, or B, you get the tent set up, right? Because we were supposed to have a tent system set up on stage left to cover all the gear. And he had tents out there, but the wind was blowing, and my objection was that I'm not going to open up all this electronic equipment for the water to come into it when these tents start blowing away. And Mr. Stigmiller is yelling at me going, these tents are not going to blow away. And like on cue, the wind came, woof, picked him up and sent him down the street. And I just got to stand there in total silence looking at him, not saying a goddamn word. You know, because I knew I was right. And at the end of the day, he knew I was right too. And he just couldn't take it. And it was disappointing it went that way, but that's the way I went. And I didn't unpack a thing until the proper tents were laid out on the stage, you know. But that wasn't our only problem with people thinking they were smarter than me and had better experience. Over at the B stage, I go over there and there's a radio station that's putting up their banner on one of our speaker towers. And it was not what we call blow through. The wind would not go through it. And I told the guys from the radio station, you take that down right now. We can't have that up there. It could turn into a sail and it could collapse the whole thing over. The guy got in my face and he goes, you don't know what you're talking about, and you know who we are, and we're sponsoring this thing and we get to do what we want. And I told my 3 guys that were there, I said, under no circumstances, let them put that thing up there. If they want to come back through with a proper blow-through banner, hey, that's fantastic, okay? And these, when I say speaker stacks, I mean that we had the scaffolding that was probably, 20 foot high with these big, heavy, 500-pound, ridiculous-sized speaker cabinets, 4 per side. You're talking, 2,000 pounds of cabinets at this, 10-foot elevation, 12-foot elevation, under this big steel tower. I mean, granted, there was water ballast. Granted, it's physically tied to the ground to a stake, but you put a sail, there is an equation about the coverage of the sail and the wind speed, and it'll make that thing go over. So, I go back to the main stage and I'm doing my thing, and I get a call on the walkie-talkie, hey, we got a problem at the B stage. I get down there, and what do you think I'm seeing? I'm seeing that entire speaker system that had fallen over on top of a picnic table where a family was sitting there, and all these people got injured. And what do you think they did? They put that fucking banner there after I told them not to do it, and my moron guys let them do it without telling me, and now we got these people injured, and now we got this thing crashed on the ground, and now it's a big to-do, and this guy's telling me, oh, well, I would take responsibility for this. Like, man, you don't fucking get to decide who takes responsibility for this. That's what the judge decides many years from now, I mean, it was just horrible. And you know, what do you think was in the paper the next day, right? Local sound company injures family, right? It's unbelievable, you know. And I'm just saying that the Chinese say to know and not to act is not to know. And when you're on the job and you see somebody doing stupid and you know better, you know you got to act.